Howdy y'all, and welcome back to I Am Abled Because I Am is Able. So I wanted to do a little bit of a life hack for you from a chronic pain sufferer. This is not a sponsored video, even though I will be holding up products during it. Just wanted to get that straight out of the way. About 4.5 years ago, for those of you who don't know, I injured my neck in a fall, which resulted in a herniation to my C6, C7. And because of that, I've had problems with neuropathy and with grip strength and being able to grip anything and turn or twist my arm at the same time. Blessedly, that has gotten better through lots of physical and occupational therapy as well as just time. But I do sometimes have setbacks which make it difficult unless I have nice little tricks that make life a lot simpler. So here we go. One life hack that I wish I had known sooner. And that is in regards to bottles of soap or any other liquid container. A big part of feeling very not independent at all, very codependent on anybody around me, was that it was very hard for me to lift a bottle and turn it over. So showers were very difficult for me, and doing laundry, putting olive oil in anything, all of those things were very, very difficult for me for way too long. And one of the things that I found out over time is that different bottles are either a lot easier to hold because they're better designed ergonomically for your hands to just fit into and hold over, or have a nice little handle or grip on them like these do. There's a little bit of an indentation. I don't know if you can see it very well, but trust me, on either side of here is an indentation. Otherwise, this bottle would have been too big for me to hold. At 25 fluid ounces, this bottle would have to be held like this or on the side with no grip, and I would probably drop it, especially if there's olive oil on it. And bottles of laundry detergent also. It would be so frustrating. I could do all of the laundry, but I'd have to call in my parents to just put the soap in. Now, thankfully, over time, I have learned what works and what doesn't. And one thing I really think is helpful is knowing the sizes and shapes that work best for me. And as soon as we find those things, we either write them down or at least talk about it with one another, and I set a bottle aside that is the perfect size. And we buy either smaller or larger depending on either economic or availability. And then we refill and wash, well, first wash and then refill the go-to bottle that actually works for me over time. So what does this look like for me? Well, I love this bottle of Palmolive, but it is extremely hard to find the 20 fluid ounces in your store. I was able to thankfully find this on Amazon, or thankfully my mom, because she's awesome, found this on Amazon, but it's a lot more expensive, harder to find. I guess they don't like this one as much. I don't know why, because it's awesome. But we were able to find the 10 fluid ounces, get a whole pack of this for a whole lot less, and then just keep refilling. It's awesome. Why don't I use the smaller ones? Because honestly, they're too small for my hand and they tend to slip out when I'm in the shower or when my hands are wet at the sink or anything like that. So 10 fluid ounces is too small for me. 20 fluid ounces is perfect, and the typical bottle of Palmolive is bigger than 20 and too heavy. So like I said, know your bottles, tell your family, talk it out so that no one throws away your one perfect bottle when it's really your fault for not telling them. I'm not upset about that at all. No, that was my own fault. I'm truly not upset about that at all. Just thought it was funny. Olive oil, also great thing to know the right size. You can get bigger and then refill, which is what we do often, especially laundry detergent. This can really run out pretty quickly when you have to get the smaller size like I do. I like that it has a handle though, because the really smaller size, having to hold it like this when it's heavy liquid detergent is very difficult for me. But this is great. Got a handle, pretty small, still can use it myself. What we do oftentimes is we'll get the family size and my parents will help me refill it as needed, or we just get a couple packs somewhere where they have like buy two, get one part off or something. So all that to say, yeah, know what works for you. Also, pumps can be a good alternative. However, if you have a problem actually doing the motion of pumping, and the pump itself takes many pumps before it'll even do 1 or 2, this can be a problem. I have found that for me. I don't love big pump bottles for that reason. These are great travel-sized bottles for when you're really not doing well holding things weight-wise. However, even though the lids come off really easily, you might need help putting the lid back on. So yeah, my favorite, if you're wondering, when it comes to a bottle that doesn't have good grips, I only get about 12.5 fluid ounces of something like this. It doesn't have anywhere great to hold on to. It's not too heavy though, so I like that. And it has a nice, easy click open, click close. I can do it with one hand. It's great. Palm olive, 20 fluid ounces, because it fits perfectly in my hand and it's not too heavy. And olive oil, this one is 25 fluid ounces. I actually prefer a little bit smaller, but this is great if we're trying to be, economical and not too big at the same time. I don't have to refill this because still getting the bang for our buck. So yeah, as long as it's got the grooves, I like that. And again, small pack of this. All right, how much is this? I don't know. 36 fluid ounces apparently. When I'm having a bad day, sometimes I will still put this against on the actual washing unit and then just tilt it in so that it actually helps me. I don't have to put all the weight hanging from my hand as I twist down. Yeah, so that's one of my favorite life hacks that took me a little too long to figure out. What's one of yours? Love to hear about it. God bless, and hope this helps at least somebody out there. Ciao for now. Bye.